So, how are you holding up, little bones? I know you want to go out now, but it isn't the time. The human forces are still too dense in this surrounding area. If you go out now, you won't last long. I know. I know how frustrating it is. But all of us here are just as powerful as you are. Even me, the king's most powerful witch. I could do nothing but bide my time. I'm enraged. How could they break the treaty just like that? We were supposed to be at peace, and then they just slaughtered everyone before kidnapping our king. It's completely unethical and we can't do a damn thing. Yeah, we'll get him back, even if it's just the two of us. But right now, we need to wait and prepare. Yes, I believe that we can. You may be small, but I see infinite potential in you. See? I make a good point. That's why you should listen to me on other matters. I know you're looking for the first opportunity to run. You're so predictable. I don't hate it, though. It's quite cute of you. Don't give me that. I still see you running around with your bone, claiming that you'll be a great hero one day. There's nothing wrong with that. I really do hope you fulfill your dream. You know I'll be there with you every step of the way. Yes, I think a hero is exactly what we need right now. The humans have theirs. They're all-powerful champion of light. Perhaps it's time that we get a hero of our own, too. I wish we had a little more time. I wish you could grow up a little more before shouldering such a heavy burden. To carry the hopes and dreams of our kind is no easy task. Yes, I know you can handle it, but that doesn't mean you should have to. Unfortunately, we are running out of options. We can only pray for your success now. What should we do now? Fortunately, it is safe for us here, so we can rest for a little while before you head out. Just because you're a skeleton doesn't mean you don't need rest, little bones. Resting conserves your mana, and we'd hate for you to go out when you're not at your best. Exactly. Now rest your little skull in my lap, and let's forget about what's going on outside these walls for a few hours. How does it feel? I know it's no bed, but my lap is still comfy, isn't it? I'm glad. Now, do you want me to tell you a bedtime story? Of course. Let me tell you about the very first hero. Ever since the hero was a little boy, the first hero was known to have immense strength. He wasn't a noble or a soldier, but an orphan from a small village. Despite that, the villagers feared him because his powers reminded them of demonkind. One day, the village was attacked by monsters. Wanting to finally be accepted by the villagers and wanting to do the right thing, the little boy killed all the monsters and protected everyone. But even though he saved everyone, his monstrous strength only served to ostracize the villagers further. And thus, he was shunned even more. Knowing there was no hope of befriending the residents of his home, the boy started a journey. He had his sights on the country of Harmonia, killing any demon in his way. One day, however, when he was about to strike down another demon, a young demon girl threw herself in front of him. She chastised the young boy for his violence, saying there would never be peace among humans and demons if people like him continued this senseless slaughter. The young boy, curious about the idea of peace, traveled with the girl. The young boy soon became friends with this girl. She showed more kindness and humanity than the villagers he grew up with. But soon tragedy struck. The girl thought that she could continue to spread the word of peace and convince as she convinced the boy. She went out to try and speak with other humans. When the boy found her next, she lay dying with an arrow pierced in her stomach. With her last breath, she begged her friend to stay on the path of peace, not to give in to anger, and to continue her mission to create harmony between humans and demons. The boy buried his friend and continued his journey to Harmonia. He wanted to see if peace between humans and demons was really possible. As the boy grew into a man, he tried his best to talk things out with the demons he met, but to no avail. They would always attack, and he would be forced to defend. Countless demons fell before his blade as he struck them down in self-defense. It was then that he was summoned to the kingdom of Carleon, where the emperor asked him to become the hero of the kingdom, to be the sword that tore through demonkind, a symbol of hope for the citizen. With his friend's death in his mind, he denied the request, but he agreed to help the emperor on a special mission. He was to travel with a group of novice adventurers on a quest. Reluctantly, he did so, but as time passed, he quickly became friends with the group. One day, they came across a starving demon. While the others wanted to leave it for dead, the man remembered his friend and decided to give it some food. Once again, though, tragedy would strike. The man left his group to carry out the emperor's orders in the dead of night. But when he returned, he found his new friend slaughtered at the feet of the demon that he had spared earlier that day. He tried to fight the demon off, but his foe was too strong. The man fled the scene and returned to Carleon, thinking about all his failed attempts to unite the two races. Blaming himself for the death of his friends, he returned to the emperor and accepted his request to become the hero. With guilt in his heart and tears in his eyes, the man knelt before the emperor as he was crowned the hero of the land. Years would pass as the first hero continued to slay demons left and right. But as time went on, the emperor started sending him to kill not only demons, but other humans as well. The hero started to doubt himself and his mission. Eventually, he decided to step down. Though he stepped down, his work was not over. The emperor tasked the hero with training his successors. The hero trained his successors well, but within the first week, the second hero had fallen. All that was left was a severed hand. One by one, the hero's students fell. It came to the point where the hero had to leave retirement to fight once more. It was the perfect time, too, as the Demon King had reappeared. The hero went to meet the Demon King in combat, only to realize the foe standing before him was the one who killed his friends all those years ago. Remembering the rage he felt, the hero launched into battle with the Demon King. After a hard-fought battle, the hero won, slaying the Demon King where he stood. Despite his victory, the hero felt hollow. With the Demon King's death, the demons surrendered, and a treaty was formed. The Demon King's son took his place, and, like the little girl from all those years ago, he wanted to create peace between demons and humans. And as much as we wanted that peace to last, I suppose the Emperor had different plans. I just wish that I just wish that peace would last a little longer. Maybe you could change things, little bones. Maybe you will break the cycle of hatred that that the first hero perpetuated. What do you think? Oh, you're fast asleep. I suppose I have done my job. Good night, little bones. You are our last hope. Please, for the sake of all of us, become the hero that you were destined to be.